Guten Morgen and welcome to Europa Park. This is a park that has been on my bucket list forever, just like for anybody really. So I can't believe I'm finally here. First impressions, it's beautiful, like I expected. This is the best park in the world according to Golden Tickets for years. So let's get going. I think Voltron, my #1 most anticipated coaster of the year, is calling my name. Let's get over there. Oh, skiing. That's right up there. Wow, the theming in here is awesome. Just first glance, wow, this place is stunning. I'm kind of blown away. Wow. Look at the boats. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. Voltron Nevera, baby. Oh, I'm so excited to get on this thing. This thing looks insane. Go away.
Hey, go. He hates me.
Just got off Voltron Nevera and I had massive expectations. 10 out of 10 ride. That's another one. That's my 6th perfect roller coaster I've ever been on. That is incredible. The amount of launches it has, the air time, the theming, and just the hang time is insane. You hang at so many multiple points where you're just gonna plop out of that ride. Amazing. We're gonna ride the crap out of this thing over the next 2 days. This thing was spectacular. I got some other friends who are joining me as well. So Travis, you are a massive fan of launch coasters.
Yes, I am.
What did Voltron do to you, man?
Oh, it's definitely one of the top coasters I've ever been on. It kind of reminds me of Copperhead Strike a little bit at Carowinds.
As it showed, it's a mock.
All the hang time. Yeah, all the hang time and multiple launches. This one, the theming is incredible. One of the best rides in the world for theming, I would say, outside of the Disney park.
Yes.
Maybe including those.
Yeah.
It really blew me away going in blind to this, so I don't want to give away any of the surprises for those of you who don't know.
Yep.
There are multiple surprises. Go in blind if you can.
Yes, I agree. You should. There's some really cool things in there. Or, you know what, I'll talk about right now. Skip ahead to the timestamp before. So what we're referring to is at first you are energized with energy. If you've ever seen, for instance, the movie The Prestige, Nikola Tesla's using energy to transfer and teleport. That's essentially what the theme of this ride is. And at the beginning, before you do a vertical backwards launch, or a vertical launch where you overhang up above, you actually get into a platform and you rise up, and then you finally go. You have a turntable in the middle to do a reverse launch halfway through the ride. But this thing is just so cool. Multiple launches, it's incredible. All right, so the guy who slid in my DMs out back at Holiday World is now, I dragged him to Germany. Sharav, what'd you think of Voltron Nevera?
That lived up to everything everyone's ever said about it. It was phenomenal. It's one of the best steel rides in the world, period.
Dude, I don't know where to rank it immediately. I need to get more rides, but I mean, top 10 minimum, right?
Yeah, it's a top 10 ride.
Yeah. Bar minimum. I'm debating if it's top 5.
Potentially.
That was insane.
That was
and it's not even warmed up yet. It's like 50 degrees and raining. So
yeah, that was incredible.
That was incredible. Oh my gosh. There's a fire. up before we get some lunch is we're gonna go and ride the equivalent of their Pirates of the Caribbean. What I've heard is a really good dark ride. Pirates in Batavia. I know I butchered that, but all I know is it's very similar to Pirates of the Caribbean and Disney. So, well, let's see how it is. I've heard it's really good. Okay, so Piraten, whatever the name was, I'll put it down below. That was really cool. I was more of like a more modern version of Pirates of the Caribbean, had a lot of really cool special effects. The lighting was really cool. It was just, I mean, you just saw it in there, like a lot of really cool effects and everything like that. It's just really impressive theming. Only something that you would really find at a Disney or Universal park. So very impressed. Got Voltron to really impress me at first, then that. I think this park is going to be an all-time great when it's all said and done. We're going to go get some Greek food now, and let's see if the food is as incredible as I'm hoping it will be. Okay, so first grab some food, and the Greek sandwich we had, the gyro, was amazing. Honestly, not surprisingly, this park food is fantastic. I'm excited to see what the other meals we get here will entail. But in the meantime, time to get on some more coasters. We're gonna get on, since it's raining anyways, you might as well, you're already wet, you might as well get onto their water coaster. So Adventure Atlantis up next. Let's see what this is gonna be. Yeah, I'm excited. We'll get onto here, and I'm just, it looks like it's a really fun experience, like great theming and everything. So, well, like everything, gonna be a blast. Correction, it is not Adventure Atlantis, that's a shooting dark ride. We will be doing Poseidon, which is the water coaster. So, let's get over there. Well, wet day means no line. All right, Poseidon actually was pretty fun. It had a lot of decent theming on it. A little janky. The shin guards kind of hurt, but not too bad. Wasn't too bad, but didn't get as wet as I thought I would be. So definitely nice one to do with no line. We got a yellow banana behind me walking behind. What do you think, Travis?
I thought that was really cool. It wasn't janky like he said. He was just sitting wrong. I didn't have any problems. Yeah, your torso gets kind of wet, but I was already super wet.
Ooh.
The fact that it has 2 lift hills was really cool. It was like the beast of water rides.
Yeah.
The water beast, if you will.
The water beast. I think we're gonna do Silver Star next. So, yeah, just go on the next hyper.
Let's go.
All right, Silver Star up next. B&M Hyper. So excited. Those are always great. Just got off a Silver Star, and y'all are gatekeeping that sucker, because who's saying that's a lower tier hyper? That, hot take, I don't care. That's the best one, period. At least, I mean, I haven't been on Shambhala or Mako, but that thing had phenomenal floater airtime to start with, and then in the second half, ejector. I haven't been on one that has ejector. That was wild. So, Aaron, what do you think?
That was better than Voltron. Hot take. I stand by it.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was our 200th credit, so it was a little sentimental. All right, Sharab, pipe in.
Yeah, not quite better than Voltron, but that might be the best B&M Hyper. That was ejector airtime.
I can't wait to do that again. And then let's get Travis in on here. Come on.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like some of those. A lot of those airtime events were cool. It kind of had like a little trim break at the end, and then it rips you off of it, which I was really not expecting.
I got yanked off that sucker. That was incredible.
Yeah, I was really not expecting that one, so that was really fun.
Is this your favorite B&M Hyper?
I don't know. It's up there with the old Intimidator for me, Thunder Striker.
All right.
Diamondback. They're all pretty close together for me.
This was, no, I thought this was leagues better. This was amazing. Gonna get on. I wasn't expecting to love this ride, but holy crap, that was amazing. Yeah. Big reservations. I honestly, like, so you all know, Phantasialand's my favorite park in the world. We'll see how things go by the end here. They may be, I'm predicting that it might be a 1-2 punch. Who's gonna be number one? We'll just have to wait and see. I don't know what we're gonna do next though. Plenty to do out here, so let's go check things out. Oh, that's cool looking. The Can coaster. Just finished with the Can coaster, aka the Epcot ball coaster. It's pretty cool. You go through Moulin Rouge, and it's got some music in it, and you got the spiral lift hill that goes on for a while as you're rising above Paris. And like, not super thrilling, I didn't expect it to be, but it was pretty cool. Just taking a lot out of what, it's a good family coaster. I don't know how the best way to describe it. Just, this park is so cool, man. But once again, we'll see what we go to next. Alright, so just finished with their Swiss Toboggan roller coaster. Second one I've done, actually third one I've done. I did one at Parc Astérix too, but the one in the Kings of it. It's a little short, but you know what? It was quite a bit of fun. Travis, what did you think of the roller coaster?
Well, it was better than the one at King's Dominion.
And why was that?
Well, because this one didn't kill my knees like that one did. Someone jumped into my toboggan.
Yeah, so apparently you could fit 2 people into the front as well, so. One of my proudest moments, that's for sure. I think next we're gonna go to Mir, the spinning roller coaster, the Russian spinning roller coaster, so let's go see what that one's like. Every queue here is awesome. And this music slaps. Oh, already at the station. All right, Euromir. That is always one that I've thought is a really quirky, weird roller coaster, and after riding it, yes, that is very much what it is. The lift is really cool. You just kind of have a party as you're spiraling up. And then as well, when you are coming down, you're kind of going, are we gonna go backwards, are we gonna forward? Am I gonna face my friends or am I not gonna face my friends? It's really cool. It's a shame that it has been announced that that is going to be closing soon for their next major expansion. But if they have an expansion that's going to be on the caliber of this right back here, it would be nice and welcome. Great rides. Europa Park, you live up to the hype. Let's see. I love this place. I know I've said this many times, but the theming in this park is just nuts. Like, wow. It's not quite to the level that you would find at Phantasialand, especially with Rookbruggen and the area that Terran's in, but everything is just so nice and beautiful park. Love this. I don't know, man. Blue Fire looks pretty sweet. Let's see how this thing is. Every queue is so cool in this park. Alright, so Blue Fire went in with medium expectations, we'll say, and honestly, really good ride. Not a too punchy launch. Once again, great theming before everything, and then doing everything with going, so you got some decent hang time. Going through the tunnels is really cool, and that final inversion had a lot of whip into it. Had moments of good airtime, nothing too powerful, and I wish it had a little bit more, but overall, Blue Fire was awesome. I definitely need to get some more rides on this. every ride here so far has been fantastic. So we got one more major coaster to do, and that's Wodan. A nice GCI coaster that I'm super excited to get on. Oh, this thing looks awesome. Wodan. That was, you know, solid GCI. It's not top tier like Mystic Timbers or Thunderhead would be, but good ride. It really felt truly out of control, especially for a night ride. It's great. I just wish it had a little bit more airtime, but it did have some really good pops and everything. But just in true GCI fashion, it just feels like a completely out of control ride. Great ride, but that's the last major one. I think we're needing to get some night rides for our first day. Like, remember, we are going to be here tomorrow as well, but to finish up everything and plus get our rides on with everything. But I think we need to get onto Voltron as well as get another night ride on Silver Star before heading out. Love it all. Love this. Alright, got our second ride on Voltron Nevera for the day, and it was a night ride, as you can see, with everything being so pitch black around here. And I mean, great ride. It was, for a night ride, it was good. You know, it doesn't really enhance anything because it's so well lit up, unlike something like Stardust Racers where nothing's lit up except for the actual track itself, or excuse me, not the track, the trains. But when it comes to it, the ride overall, man, that thing's incredible. That is I think I would slide it in as it is, just one spot behind Stardust Racers. It is just that damn good of a ride. Love that thing. I can't wait to get more rides tomorrow, but I think we're nearing the end of the night for day one right now. Probably gonna grab some dinner, and then we will be going over, I think, to get a night ride on Silver Star, because I need more ejector airtime. That was insane. All right, let's enjoy the lights, let's enjoy some food, and enjoy this incredible park. Okay, so finished off the night with a night ride on Silver Star, and second ride of the day, it still gave as powerful of a strong ride as it was before. Apparently others, they think that it's not that strong of a, like it gives weaker, I'm a little shocked that people say it gives a much weaker ride than that, because that was honestly, especially after the mid-course brake run, it was ejector airtime, and I've never experienced it on a hyper. It was wild, but we're gonna be heading back to the hotel, and we'll be going to get some much reserved rest before doing it all over again tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. And welcome back. We are here on day 2 at Europa Park. Gonna be enjoying some of the things that we didn't get to ride. Just as a side note, if you have a hotel desk, you do get an additional hour in the park, but no, the rides that are kind of in the back area of the park are open. Voltron doesn't open, for instance, with the park like I was hoping it would be. So we'll do that once the park officially opens. I think we're gonna go over to Arthur, which I've heard is a cool mock-powered suspended coaster with lots of really cool theming. So I've heard that one can get a line, so definitely one you want to hit up because of the low capacity. Let's see what else this phenomenal park has to offer. Look at the monorail. Hey.
Wow.
It might feel a little scary because you are in the park, but then you also go outside. Look at the lights on.
So, Arthur, that was a very unique, fun experience right there. Oh wait, there's no. Anyways, well, that was cool and not unexpected. As I was saying, Arthur, that was a very unique, like the mock dark ride coaster. It was like powered through there and suspended. it only goes like 20 miles an hour, but it feels like it goes much, much quicker. The theming was really cool, how you get shrunken down to the size of like, I don't know, an ant or something like that. You know, story's in German, so it's hard to fully know what's happening and everything, but you get some cool things. There's one thing that feels really out of place where it starts playing like rap music and a bunch of like almost, I don't know the best way to describe it. You're going through a certain area of town, and it was just really funny on how out of place it felt like on a children's ride, but it was cool. Definitely make sure you get that one. That one can get a line because of the capacity and all the families want to ride it, but yeah, once again, this park impresses me. Not sure what we're gonna do up next. Figure out what we're gonna do as our first thing. I love how there's constantly moving with this thing. All right, getting our third ride on Voltron. So sad this thing's so far away from me, but so good.
I haven't done
All right, first ride of the day on Voltron, and this one time without rain, which is nice. I think it's just packed with airtime. I know you've already told me to talk about it. It's just so incredibly good. Line dies down a little bit later in the day, so we'll definitely be back because everyone rushes to it with a new shiny toy in the park, but that wave turn and everything. I mean, just amazing how incredible this thing. I mean, just look at this. What a ride. All right, we're going to Euromir next. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Let's go get in line. Even though we saw the line really dip down quite a bit there to 10 minutes, it still takes a little bit longer than that once you go through the whole process. But pro tip, go through the single rider line. We were able to do how many rides, Travis, in that little bit of time? Six rides. We just were blasting through. So you could get on in like 5 to 10 minutes easily by just doing single rider, as long as it's not too terribly long, which almost every time it wasn't. It was fantastic. So just a nice little marathon on one of the best coasters in the world. So I think we're gonna start, as you can see, it's starting to get darker. We're gonna start going to, I think, Blue Fire to get another ride on that before finishing off the day. So all right, let's end this day with a bang. All right, so been enjoying the flat rides and the beauty of this park at night, just right before calling it a trip, at least for Europa Park. Yeah, we're gonna be enjoying we enjoyed everything there, but first, let's get one more ride, a night ride on Voltron to end everything here at Europa Park for this portion of our trip. What a beautiful, beautiful, man. This is incredible. And after that incredible night ride, I actually liked it more today than yesterday of Voltron, where we got row 2, it was filled with airtime. I got every row but row 3 in the whole thing, but I gotta say, it is just magnificent. I know I've said about this park this whole time, but it's because it's true. Is it my favorite park in the world now? I don't think so, but the fact that I have to think about it says it's quite a bit. It's pretty darn close. It's either number 2 or number 3. So, it's incredible. It's the most balanced theme park I've ever been to, where it's just got thrill, family, and everything in between for everybody. The dark rides are incredible. The roller coasters are incredible. The theming is incredible. The food is incredible. The operations are insane. There's not a single thing I could really say is bad about this park. Germany knows how to do parks, and it's incredible. I know I keep saying that word, but it's the best way to describe this place. But I can't wait to come back. I didn't think I'd be coming with Phantasialand within 2 years of going, so who knows when I'll come back again. But speaking of Phantasialand, we're going to be going back in just 2 days, so that, we'll see. Does that hold the crown of my favorite theme park in the world? Or do things get switched down a little bit? Definitely want to make sure you stay tuned and check that out here with Park Productions and see the grand finale to 2025. It's snowing here. It's great. I love this park.